Hey guys, Orly here, founder of LifeVestInside, and I want to thank each and every one of you for deciding to kick off your week with me on the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly, where I do a reading from my book, Kindness Boomerang, How to Save the World and Yourself Through 365 Daily Acts. And then I give you, as well as myself, an exciting kindness challenge based on the reading. Before we get to the book itself, just a couple of announcements. LifeVestInside, as you guys know, we're a nonprofit organization on a mission to inspire, empower, and educate people of all backgrounds to lead a life of kindness. Well, we send out 2 newsletters, and I'd love to tell you guys about them in case you haven't subscribed yet. One of them is called The Daily Kind, and it's a daily newsletter that goes out Monday through Friday, and it's a 30-second read to kickstart your day with kindness. And each day has an act of the day, positive affirmation of the day, inspirational quote, and a kindness media, showing you something positive that's going on around the world. The other newsletter is called the Kindness Flash. It goes out once a month in the beginning of the month, focused on a specific theme to do with kindness. For example, last month's theme was the month of service. And so within the newsletter itself, you'll find the act of the month, quote of the month, picture of the month, article of the month, song of the month, books of the month for both adults and for children, thoughts of the month, and so on and so forth. Content that we both create and curate, all to do with that theme. So you can sign up for either one or both of these newsletters really simply. All you need to do is go to LifeVestInside.com, and right in the top corner, you're going to see a button that says sign up. Click it, and there you'll have the opportunity to sign up for either one or both of the newsletters. Just another announcement, in addition to the weekly Kindness Kickoff that happens Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we also have the Kindness Flash with Jason and Orly. Jason is the COO of LifeVestInside. I'm sure many of you have seen him on our videos. He's absolutely spectacular. And every Wednesday, Jason and I get together, either him alone, I alone, or both of us together, where we discuss the theme of the Kindness Flash. So definitely check that out. I think you guys will really enjoy it. That's Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to check that out. The other announcement to just mention is our channels, our social media channels, all at LifeVestInside. We're super excited that our social media numbers on YouTube have been growing. We're almost at 105,000 subscribers onto our YouTube channel, and we'd love for you to be there as well. So click on subscribe and show us your support. We want to hear your feedback as well. Let me know what you think, if there's something more that we can do. We also have loads of cool playlists on our channel as well. Content that we both created as well as content that we've curated, whether it be songs to do with the themes of kindness, compassion, unity, or whether it be talks. So check those out. I think that you'll really enjoy them. Now on to the reading. So the reading for this week, and again, coming from Kindness Boomerang, for those of you that have not received your copy of Kindness Boomerang or want to find out how to get it, it both makes for a great gift for yourself as well as for anybody else, any loved one, whether it be a child or whether it be an adult. There are 12 categories of kindness that repeat throughout the book, and for every day of the year, there is an act of the day, a quote of the day, and then a short reflection on the power of paying it forward. So it's really simple to be able to take this and incorporate this into your daily routine, because what it does for the most part is it increases your awareness to start seeing the kindness opportunities that surround you, because there are so many, so that you'll have the opportunity to actually take action upon it. You can pick up your copy of the book, whether it be on our website, LifeVestInside.com. You'll also find there our kindness cards, our Catching Kindness cards, and other cool merchandise. Or you can also pick up your copy of the book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, IndieBound, iTunes, and so on and so forth, Target. So check that out. Proceeds from the book go directly to the organization. It was super exciting because this week is exactly the 2-year anniversary of the book being launched. So that was a really exciting thing for me. The reading for today is coming from January 11th. So for those of you that have the book, you can follow along with me. And the act is as follows. Know someone looking for a job, lend a hand and assist them with their job search or resume writing. Your guidance can help them land an opportunity of a lifetime. The quote, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do, by John Wooden. I absolutely love this quote because it's something that very much affects us. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Oftentimes we start sharing, I can't do this or I can't do that. It's too hard for me. But when we have our mind set into the can't mode, I can't do this, I can't do that, the negative mode, we don't actually see the opportunities that do exist around us. Maybe we can't do everything, but everyone can do something. That's something really important to keep in mind. And the reflection goes as follows. Procrastination, fear, and uncertainty are what I like to call the enemies of progress, preventing us from pursuing our dreams and achieving the goals we set for ourselves. Often, all we need is a little push. A friend of mine, Jack, needed this push when she decided that the time had come for her to leave her job. Working as an executive assistant was never meant to be her end game, but like so many of us, she became comfortable. She was ready to take the leap and begin the daunting task of rewriting her resume. But naturally, the enemies of progress reared their ugly heads. Jack wasn't fighting them alone, though. We jumped on a call and together took the first step in starting a new chapter of her life. She didn't know where it would lead, and neither did I. But I knew I couldn't be happier to receive the opportunity to get her one step closer to her goal. You know, it's really amazing, actually, making me think about Jack, because it happens to be that her birthday's coming up this week itself. And this happened the year that I actually wrote the book. And it's very, very interesting, this concept of our enemies of progress. Because generally our enemies of progress are ourselves. We tell ourselves that we cannot do something. And when I spoke to her last, it was maybe about a year ago, and she shared with me, she said, I just want to tell you once again how thankful I am for helping me out. All I did, it wasn't like I knew the job that was going to be perfect for her. I helped her put together her resume. We sat down, we worked on her LinkedIn profile, we worked on her resume, and then I remembered that I have a cousin of mine who's the cousin I go to with everything. He's just really super awesome. And he mentioned that he knows a headhunter that helps match people up with jobs. So I reached out to him, told him about her, sent over the resume. What did I do? How long did I put into this situation, resume writing and reaching out? An hour? But an hour of time now landed her in a position that she loves. And she shares me how much she loves it, how much she loves her boss and what she's doing. That alone is such a tremendous value. It's such an amazing thing. One of my friends, over this past weekend, so it was one of the reasons I chose this. It was so funny when I was looking through this week to choose the reading for this week that I happened to stumble upon this. Over this weekend, I had a bunch of people over, and one of my friends was telling me a story that one of her favorite things to do is, to help people find a job. And she had helped somebody, connecting them, just making a connection, making a phone call. And the person ended up getting that job and reached back out to her and said, thank you so much. I hope that there's something I can do for you. I really want to do something for you. And basically what she told him more or less is to pay it forward. But not just to pay it forward. She said, here's all I want you to do for me. When the opportunity comes along for you to help somebody else find a job or make an introduction, I want you to take it. I heard her say this today, and I was really taken aback. She didn't even know I actually heard her, because I was in the kitchen just preparing some stuff. But it really left an impression on me. Turns out one of the other people that was here over this weekend, he's right now in between jobs. An amazing individual. His name is Johnny. I love him with all of my heart. Seriously, absolutely spectacular. Super highly qualified. And he said to me, so we were talking, and as she was talking with him, and she made an introduction for him, I said, you know what, I think that there's somebody that I can potentially introduce you to. He's in the looking to be like a business analyst or financial analyst. This is the job that he's done in the past, and he's really, really great at it. And I said, you know what, there's actually somebody that I think I can connect you with. And so, well, right now it's evening, but tomorrow, first thing I'm going to do is make that introduction. Do I know what's going to come from it? Do I know if it's potentially going to lead him to a job, or but maybe it'll lead him to someone that's going to lead him to something that's going to lead him to a job? Something so simple. So whether it is that you make a phone call to make a connection, help somebody write their resume, help somebody improve their LinkedIn profile, write a recommendation for someone, whether it's a job or whether it's somebody wanting to get into a high school or to a college or to a program or for a grant, there's someone in your life right now. I don't care how old you are or what position in life you're in. There is someone in your life right now, I promise you. All you need to do is just open your eyes to see them, that needs help with some sort of a connection in some way. Something. Our job, my job as well, I'm going to do this week for Johnny, that's for sure. Our job over the course of this week, our challenge, my challenge to you, is to take these words into heart. Helping someone to do this. Or if you're someone that needs this, reaching out to somebody. Now, how is that an act of kindness? You might say, Orly, You're telling me that my act of kindness this week is for me to reach out to somebody to help me? Yeah. You know why? Because for those of us that are very involved in giving, and all of us are giving, okay? Think about a time when you've given, and it's probably happened today. It feels so good. So imagine you now giving someone else the opportunity to give and feel that good. Yes, you'll be on the receiving end, but giving itself feels amazing. And this is a lesson I learned from a very, very dear friend of mine, Jeff Kuski, who actually was very much a part of making Kindness Boomerang, the book, come into fruition, because he was my accountability partner in bringing this book to life. So big shout out to you, Jeff. I love you. So that is going to be our task for today, for over the course of this week, to either go out there and ask for help, or to be that person that's going to open their eyes to see the people around you and offer that help. Help someone destroy their enemy of progress, which is generally ourselves. We tell ourselves, we can't do this or we can't do that. And like the quote said by John Wooden, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. We can all make a phone call. We can all be a sounding board for someone that's trying to work through a resume or whatever it may be to help them get to the next place in life. You can be that someone for someone. So let's get out there and make it happen. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the weekly Kindness Kickoff with Orly. Hope you get your copy of Kindness Boomerang. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the button. Show us your support. I'd love to hear from you all, and hope you join me again next week on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget, it's kindness that keeps the world afloat. Love you all so much. Mwah!